a lot of veterans, guys like Frosty Rucker and Leon Hall, guys we've talked about, have shown them the way, and it's a really cool locker room after some of the locker rooms we've experienced lately.
What did you see from Aikman on last catch?
Yeah, Aikman's, you get a game ball today. Carlson, Aikman, and Frosty Rucker get game balls, but Aikman, gosh, we needed somebody to make a play. We lost Brandon LaFell to an Achilles injury, Martavis and Jordy, and we're shorthanded. Somebody had to step up. We had a long way to go, and that was a signature play of his career. That helped us win a football game. Happy for him. Edgar Bennett, I got to give Edgar Bennett, our receiver coach, a lot of credit on that. He's the one that pushed for him in the draft out of Oklahoma State, and he stayed in his corner the entire time.
Were you impressed with how your defense held on those last two drives there under 4 minutes left?
Yeah, you have them in a predictable run-it situation. I thought we did a pretty good job. We let Johnson get out of there on a big run to really change the game. Backed up earlier, but I thought those two drives gave us a chance, gave us two chances, and give Derek Carr and the offense credit for doing what they needed to do.
What did you think of Derek on the last drive and also his overall?
Thought he did pretty good. I thought he played well. He made a great audible on the opening possession, threw a double move to Cook for a touchdown. I thought he was pinpoint to LaFell on another score. Had a couple big balls dropped, I think, on third down. It really hurt us. And Arizona's pretty good on defense. They can get after the quarterback. And the noise is a little bit more intense than people think. But, he brought us back to win in the fourth quarter. That's a sign of a great quarterback.
Can you detail each of those game balls in terms of what stood out to you about there?
Well, Aikman, just because he set us up for victory, and waited all this time to play. We had nowhere else to go. And he went up and made a big play. Happy for him. Frosty Rucker is a former Arizona Cardinal who's given us so much leadership and so much energy. Doesn't count for much in the stat sheet, but it counts a hell of a lot on our football team. And Carlson, we've been looking for a kicker, a guy that can, make critical kicks, a guy that can help us change field position with kickoffs. And so far, we're really happy with him.
Do you have an idea, or what's your level of concern with LaFell?
We think it's bad. We don't think it's good. We think it's an Achilles injury, and that guy's playing great football for us. It's just really almost tragic what's happened to our receiving core here, but we'll have to do everything we can to see who's available and what contingency plan we need to put in place.
Those two interceptions earlier in the game, how key was that? Set you guys up for?
That's big. We've been talking about field position all year. I think we came into this game with 3 possessions all year in 9 games that started on the plus side of the 50. That's no way to win at all. I've never heard of that statistic. And to get field position, obviously, is it's a lot easier to score. And that's been proven with all the analytical data that everybody's looking at these days.
John, I'm sure I know what your answer is going to be, but first half, after the bad pass or the long pass that was incomplete from Derek to Richard, you kind of got into Derek a little bit, and cameras caught and everything. That's really the first time we've seen you go after Derek like that. Is that something that they can spark him, or was that just something in the heat of the moment?
That's the first time you've seen it.
Yeah,
that's the first time it's happened.
That's what I mean.
So, like I said, we're both competitors. We're competing hard there, and we had a man-to-man situation, and he went for the big play, and we had a mild disagreement. But you know what? That's part of this business. We're going to have times where we clash a little bit. We're also very supportive of one another, and I'm really proud of him. He's been through a lot this year, and I'm glad he's our quarterback.
Lee Smith now the team peacemaker after what happened there?
Is that how it looked? I don't know. I can handle my own business, I think. I don't know.
You guys had success running Jalen and DeAndre. What was the decision to go with them more instead of Doug in the second?
Doug hurt his ankle.
Okay.
He had to get shot up at halftime, and then I think down on the goal line, I think Colt Miller got hurt, and you look up to the skies and you say, when's it going to end? But we had so many guys step up today, from Marcel Aitman to Jalen and DeAndre, and David Sharp came in and played some critical snaps for us. So it's a great win for us. We got a long way to go, and we're going to get there.
On that 4th and 1 where you guys punted the ball, so that's a tough call. Why'd you lean that way in terms of?
Well, I had a 6-point lead, and our defense had been playing well. and I wanted to pin the rookie quarterback back. They got to go all the way against our defense, who had already forced 2 turnovers. We've done a nice job to that point, and I really don't regret it. Fortunately, it didn't come back and haunt me.
Can you detail what was kind of going on from the late first half? There were 2 consecutive timeouts that were used, and penalty coming on the ladder. What was going on behind the scenes there?
There's a lot going on behind the scenes there. We got to get out of the huddle faster. We got to get our substitutions. I think we ran amok a little bit with all the injuries that we had. We used a lot of different types of personnel groupings, 3 receivers, 2 receivers, 1 receiver, different receivers and backs, and our communication was a little bit chaotic, and we weren't quick enough coming out of the huddle. And it's a combination of a lot of things, but it's intolerable. It's sickening. Our short yardage and goal line offense is it's a tragedy. I just can't get over it, and can't wait to get back to work and figure out how to make 1 yard on the goal line.
You guys all set? Did Jalen also get nicked up? Jalen Richard, did he also get hurt?
I don't think so. He might be sore. All right, guys.
One more. What from DeAndre Washington? What do you see from DeAndre?
Good player. Yeah, good player. Got to get him on the field more. So we got to make sure we get both those young halfbacks out there more.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
Marcus. On the start? Yes. He is not here. All your frequencies are working good today? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for. First time anyone's ever checked on us. Oh. We'll put the feedback to. We'll leave a good review.
The Gerald was like struggling, so I used to shoot.
Oh, did you?
I know what it's like.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This room, when we designed our stadium, they should the interview room's a little bigger than this.
Oh, I'm very serious, absolutely, because I work at this university,
Yeah.
the home interview, postgame, is about this wide and half again is long, totally insufficient for a home.
Yeah.
The architects seem to be cheating out of that.
I know they got a plan if it happens.
There you go. You what? All right. I do, bro. I'm not in charge. Hey. Are you leaving right now? Yeah, where you at? Uh-huh. Okay, I've got to, we're just gotta wait for Carr to do his press conference. I can run out here. Is that cool? Closer to like 15 minutes probably? What do you have? I mean, look, I could take an Uber if I need to. I could take an Uber if I need to, if you guys need to get out of here. I don't know what time your flight is. Are you sure? Okay, thank you. What's that? Give me water. Yeah, we're in the block.
guys. Question from Derek Carr?
The first two attempts after Arizona got the lead didn't go too well.
Yeah, fourth quarter.
Right.
Yep.
Talk about the mood of the team in the huddle starting with that successful comeback.
So so after those first two, when we know we're about to get the ball back,
Yeah.
yep. You know, it's it's funny because deja vu. Just standing here, I looked at Rodney. I said, "Hey, man, protect it up. We're just going to play catch outside." And I wouldn't say that, but I'll say this. The mood was everyone knew we always have a chance to win. The guys that have been around understand that we've done this, I mean, a lot of times, you know, over the 4 or 5 years now. You know, that in the NFL, we've been on the other side of things too, where all the games are so close, and it's almost like every week we turn the TV on and see someone winning it late, or, you know, that kind of stuff. And so we all believed. There was no very doubt. There's been times where we've believed and we didn't win, you know. But it was the same feeling that you need to have, same mentality, same look in everybody's eye. And if it was different, I mean, I'd let you know. But it was not. It was everyone's, that look in their eye. It just is a little different when it's, you know, hey, this is probably our last chance, you know, kind of a thing. So it was good, though.
On the throw to Marcel there on the last drive, what makes you trust a guy like that who has 2 career catches prior to that?
You talking about the first one, first play, or the deep ball, the go route? Yeah. At that point, it doesn't matter who's on the field. I got to just do my job, you know, because game's on the line. It's not like I could throw to this guy, I could throw to that guy. Let's go with Joe, you know, or Brandon. You know, I'll throw to Jared. You know, he can get one later. Game on the line versus certain coverages. I'm going to try and manipulate defenders, and whoever's out there, they just have to win. That's their job, you know. And he did his job. He made a heck of a catch, keeping his feet in. I didn't see the replay, but it looked tight, you know. And for him to do that in his first start, first game, and everything going against him, right? He didn't get the 2-minute drill. We didn't get to run that live this week. He didn't get his red zone reps live. He didn't get all of these things that would mess with a rookie's head. It didn't affect him, and he did his job. He got to his landmark when he needed to be there, and it was all him, man. He made a heck of a play. He got game ball for it. It was awesome.
Speaking of deja vu, were you having deja vu from training camp with that same play down that same side?
We talked about it this week. Yeah, you see, you kind of put your chest out on that one. No, you called it. No, it was because again, that's the trust, right? It's game on the line. Doesn't matter who's out there. I know he's out. I think I threw it to him 3 times on a 2-minute drive. You know, we'll probably. A lot of people think you're crazy, man. It's rookie, especially the first one on Pat P. Like, what are you doing? You work somewhere else. But I trust him. You know, I really do. I trust him. He's proven it over and over again. He's tough. He loves football. And obviously he had some mistakes, little things that he'll want to clean up. But for him to go out there and do that, I mean, it was awesome. It was a little bit deja vu, but this time we got to hit him in stride a little bit, not the jump ball. So it was good.
TV cameras caught you and John a couple times having a disagreement, or how would you describe those conversations?
You know, it's funny, man. You know, I'm surprised it's the first time that they've caught us. It's not the first time him and I have been that way. We're both very fiery. A lot of people don't see that in me, right, all the time. But we're both very fiery, both very competitive. Minor disagreement on something, and the beautiful thing is when we do that, it's never like a demeaning thing or pointing a finger. It's just we're both yelling the same kind of thing almost, you know. And all right, well, let's fix it, you know, that kind of a deal, you know. And it was, again, it's not the first time. I doubt it'll be the last time, but everything's good, I promise. We hugged about it. No, I'm just messing with you.
You look at the old tapes from way back when he was here before. You see he and Rich Gannon used to go back and forth all the time. Is that just part of that relationship between Gruden and quarterback?
Yeah, absolutely, because he wants everything to be so perfect, you know. And, you know, his thing is he just wants me, him and I, you know, this stretch of games, we're just trying to get on the same page every play, not just, you know, this is the game plan, this is the idea, philosophy. No, every detail, everything. When he calls this, I know that's what he wants. And same thing for me. When I'm checking this or checking that, you know, or you told me this, but then he'll be like, this, look, that, you know. So a lot of back and forth. So we're just learning each other. And again, it's
no one wants to hear it, but it is a process. You know, it is. It takes time. And we were able to communicate. And the beautiful thing about that is people saw that happen, and then we went down and we won the game. We still communicated, we still hugged it out, all that kind of stuff. But even if we didn't win the game, we'd be fine. I'd go in there, we'd talk, I'd get on the plane, we'd talk again, and everything would be fine. So, yeah, it's good.
So if Lee didn't get a game ball, did he get something for being the peacemaker?
You talking about Lee?
Yeah.
Was he the peacemaker on there?
That's what, yeah.
Oh, see, I blacked out. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, Lee, I'll give him a few, $2. Give him $2.
Derek, how about just the nature of this game? I mean, you guys got it down to the one, you couldn't put it in. There was periods of stagnant offense on both sides.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing now is I think the last 2 weeks our defense is playing really well. Obviously, they're going to want to correct some things, but they're playing good football, good enough, But the thing for us is we're playing a really good defense. Their record doesn't show it, but when you turn the tape on, I think we talked about it earlier, you turn the tape on, you're like, how are these guys only have 2 wins? It's like, my goodness, they're really good. And they got Pro Bowlers everywhere, one of the best corners, and I say this being honest, one of the best corners to play the game. And Patrick Peterson, one of the best edge rushers. I think he's got like 40 sacks or something since he's been here. They got guys, first-round picks everywhere, guys that have made plays in the league, 13-year vet. They're good players. So there's going to be ups and downs. That's the NFL. But to be able to see our team grind through when it didn't go well, just like this year, grind through when it doesn't go well, and keep trusting and believing in each other, and good things will happen. And that's why it was really cool for our team. I think the biggest thing I took away from the game was that kind of doing this and all that, me and coach and all these kind of things are happening it's all out of love and trying to win. And then we go and win the game, and then people start to see yes, we just got to believe in one another. That's all, and we did. We stuck together, and it was really good.
On the 4th and 1 where John decided to punt the ball, was your reaction more a surprise that you weren't going for it, or what was?
Yes. At first it was because I had to go back and check the clock. And then once I checked the clock, I was like, okay, timeout. Okay. Then I understood. At first I was like, hold on. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But at first I was surprised, but being backed up too, that's hard. When we don't want them to kick a field goal, because then now the field goal doesn't win the game for us. And so, I completely understood. But it's just the initial, I'm in the moment, you're like, what? And then you see, okay, yeah.
A couple more, guys. All set?
You guys got Doug Martin was hurt at halftime. Jalen and DeAndre. What did you see from those two guys in terms of stepping up?
Yeah, they stepped up big time. Not only in running the ball, obviously we saw that, making plays, extending plays. DeAndre running physical like he does. Again, DeAndre reminds me so much of Dominic Davis. I don't know if you guys remember him in Houston, but just stocky, great balance, always falling forward. He's such a good player. And we're really glad to have him. I'll tell you that. I love him. He's from Houston, so we got that going for us. But he's a good back, and that's this league now, as we're finding out this year. When guys go down or people got to step up, depth, how important that is to continue to sustain and be able to play well. Then we got 2 good backs that came in. They were great on their assignments. Blitz pickup was awesome, and so they played really well.
Last one right here.
I'm sure even a month ago you didn't expect to go into a potential game-winning drive and see Blacknall, Aitman, and Roberts as your 3 wide receivers. What has it been like as a quarterback seeing all your top guys just fall over by the wayside here these past couple of games?
Yeah, it's like Thanos snapped his fingers and they all vanished. But it's good. It's good. I love my guys, and I'm gonna ride no matter what, man. I love my guys.
Derek, you friendly with Alex Smith at all?
My goodness, he broke it. Yeah, my prayers are for Alex. I was praying for him before the game. I love Alex. He's a great guy, great person, great family. So anybody who sees this, or just let him know that Carr family, we're praying for him, because I've been there. It's tough. So Alex is a great guy, and no, he doesn't deserve that. Nobody does, but he's a great guy. So I'm feeling for him, praying for him for sure. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Eric.
No, don't do that.